Hi and welcome to this Die Designer video tutorial. For this video we will be looking at the Misumi guide lifters. If you go to the components menu, scroll down to Misumi guide lifters or MGL from the command line. Click it and brings up the dialog box. And yeah, just to run you through this, this is the Misumi GLP style guide lifter. I do believe they have one other type, but this is the GLP style. So yeah, going through some of the options here, we have our different body diameters with the metric number dimension, and then in parentheses you'll see the inch equivalent. So in this case, this design I'm currently in right now for is in inch, so it's really nice to know what the conversion is before you start drawing it in. So yeah, select your diameter, the A gap, and let me show you this in the profile view. This A length here is the gap for the material slot, and then the L length is the length from the bottom of the material to the start of the head. So yeah, this kind of in fact it updates dynamically based on the body diameter for these A lengths and L lengths. So yeah. For this, we're going to start with the 10 millimeter, and we're going to have a length of 30. And I'm just going to drop it in real quick in the plan view for positioning. And you'll notice it updates the catalog data, the GLP 10, 30 long with A gap of 1.6 millimeters. You know what, before I do that, let me show you the help menu. So yeah, Misumi guide lifters, your description, to insert them in either plan or profile views, the command line, the menu location, the intelligence, bill of materials information, object transform information, and then touch command. Notes, these guide lifters have a undercut where the body meets the head, so there's no radius there. You don't have to chamfer the hole that these go into, so that's not an issue. Tip, and this is kind of a no-brainer, but you know, adding a leaf spring or a die spring along with the cap screw behind these guide lifters, and I will show you that in the demonstration. Also, if you want to watch this video, just click this video demonstration button. It'll take you to the YouTube video. So anyways, continuing on here, we're going to drop one in real quick in the plan view, L length of 30, and I know that's going to work for this particular application. I'm going to move this. I'm going to move it again from that quadrant of the slot, and then I'm going to give it 5 thousandths of clearance. I'm going to draw a construction line from the center of that down to create my profile view. So again, we are going to go in a profile view. You'll see the insertion point, the bottom of the A gap, and the direction will be towards the head. So we're going to snap to intersection, and our direction is that way. So yeah, draws it in real quick. I'm going to give it a little bit of error room. You don't want this bottom edge right on your die edge. You want a little bit of float in there. So I'm going to add 10 thousandths. Now I'm going to do some cleanup. This would be a spot-faced hole in the stripper, a precision spot face to get the actuation. And trim. We're going to put a unified in there. The head is 511, so UN, let's try that 5/8 in the profile view. Snap to the intersection and draw it in. SG for the spring, let's put a 1/2 inch spring. Let's say 2 inches long blue, Danley blue. Snap to the middle. Let me start that over again. Let's go into profile. Okay. Snap to the middle. Direction. Snap to perpendicular. And just doing a little more cleanup here. Changing the layer. Trim, previous. Yeah, and there we got it. Let's see, this was a 2 inch. We're at 1.723 plus the 191. So yeah, I would probably for my preload and all of that stuff in the travel, I would stretch this up. You know, I'd get my calculator out and stretch it out so it's proper. But based on that, we're really good here. So I am going to add my unified behind it. I am going to add my spring in the plan view behind it. And yeah, now we're going to have more than one of these lifters. So let's copy it down and let's go perpendicular, 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 and perpendicular. Let's copy it down to the south side. Snap to a quadrant. Snap to perpendicular. And now move that 5 thousandths. So we got a little bit of space between the stock width and the lifter guide. So yeah, there are put in. You got it in the side view. Let's show you some of the intelligence. So let's go to a split leader balloon. Balloon number 1. And it's prompting me to link, so I know I can link this lifter. Balloon number 2, it'll be vertical. Pick the top quadrant of that balloon, and now we'll select the spring, which also has intelligence. Vertical. And select the unified screw cap. I know that has intelligence. So yeah, now it's ballooned. I'm just ballooning these particular details. Normally I would balloon the whole entire design. But yeah, once that's done, I can hit type BM for bill of materials. And you know what? Let me zoom down because this will happen pretty quick. I can go to Design Aids, Bill of Materials, or BM, and this will happen real quick right above the title block. And yeah, there you go. You got your 12 Misumi lifter guides, catalog numbers. We have our 1/2 inch Danley spring catalog number, and then our unified screw cap with the ordering information. So yeah, kind of cool. I am going to quickly copy. If you notice in the side view, I have a die yoke, I have a backup plate, and then I have the die shoe here. Without detailing all of this stuff, I'm going to quickly just copy out this die shoe as if excuse me, the die yoke, as if I was preparing this to detail. So if it was the die yoke, I'm quickly go through here, change these cap screws to threads, object transform this die bushing to a precision counterbore hole. For the die yoke, I don't need the spring or the unified. I'm going to go OT for object transform. Now I'm going to do a search and replace. And I'm going kind of quick, but yeah. So there it is. No, I do not have a side view showing the thickness yet, but real quickly, DTB, auto dimension it. Okay, whole data, dimension, whole table HD. We'll use the select option and a place for the whole table. So as you see, all these a-holes, excuse the pun, all these all these a-holes where the lifter guides went through, you'll see it's 3937 because it is an inch drawing, not a metric drawing. Slip fit for the guide lifter. So yeah, there's some more intelligence to it. You know, the touch command, I could come down here and touch and drop in another one. So yeah, kind of cool. Hope you enjoyed this video, and thank you so much for watching. Have a good one.